A plan to assassinate Gachagua on his way back has been hatched by the system. Not only assassinating Rigathi Gachagua, but also a plan to maim his supporters who are going to welcome him. We all know Rigathi Gachagua is a juggernaut that is going to take William Ruto home, and the system is planning against him. Gachagua came out to announce that he's going to come back next Thursday. I think it's going to be 21st. And the government has put on high alert. There are goons which are going to be ferried from Kisumu, led by JUNET Muhammad, so that they can mingle with the people who are going to welcome Rigathi Gachagua, so that they can cause mayhem. And even the DCP knows. Remember, ever since Gachagua went to the United States of America, the system has been also bashing him. You clearly see the influence he has. So on Thursday, the government is planning to cause chaos in Kampala, chaos in Nairobi. And the good thing, even Cleophas Malala knows this. He came out to say this. Here's the tape, because it's going to form a basis of our discussion. Here's the tape.
While our party leader was abroad, forging a path for democracy renewal, the regime was hatching a dangerous and cold-blooded plot. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki and Interior Minister One Kipchumba Murkomen have shamelessly issued public threats to arrest His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua upon his arrival. Intelligence reaching us points to a scheme so evil, so cowardly, that it chills the soul. Their intent is to subject our party leader to slow and silent assassination by poisoning, the very same cruel method once inflicted on the late Kenneth Matiba while in state custody.
That is the DCP Secretary General is coming out to say that they want to silently assassinate Rigathi Gachagua. So one may ask, how is this scheme going to be done? One, Gachagua is going to land at the airport, and the people who are going to welcome him, there will come people who put poison in their palms. It's called, that poison called soft touch. And Gachagua will greet them, he will take the poison away. If Gachagua touches any hole in his face, be it the eyes, nose, mouth, or ears, he will die in 6 months. That is the scheme. That is the first part. Because William Ruto has never feared like this before. Remember, in Kenya, every president who has had the second term, he has gotten it in the most difficult way. In many of the cases, he has stolen the votes. Kibaki during the second time, he stole the votes. There's no way. Uhuru Kenyatta, the courts in the second time came out to say they nullified the election. The second time has always been the most problematic for every president. So they want to eliminate Gachagua because, trust me, Gachagua has one step in State House. He comes from a region which has the highest voting basket. So it depends on how he plays politics and the running mate. If he picks a running mate from Western Luya, they're the second most populous, automatically they will be in State House for as long as Kalonzo supports. So they fear Gachagua. There is another. William Ruto wanted to keep the mountain without the candidate. It's the reason as why when he was picking a running mate, he picked Kindiki, one of the weakest leader in the mountain. Small voice. How can you tussle it with other people when you have a voice of like a baby? So there is a scheme of assassinating Gachagua, and Gachagua should take this serious. The Secretary General of DCP, Cleophas Malala, is coming out to sound the alarm. Remember, he was even the first person who came out to say that they are actually a plan to impeach Gachagua. Remember when they first hosted Cleophas Malala? Cleophas Malala came out and told us they are going to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, which happened. So if Cleophas Malala comes out to say that they are going to assassinate Rigathi Gachagua, it must not be taken in isolation. Rigathi Gachagua, jichunge. Let's continue with the video.
This is not hearsay. It is a deliberate plot to silence the voice of the people of Kenya by physically destroying its leadership. Their plan upon our party leader's arrival at JKIA is to abduct, intimidate, brutalize, and eventually place him under house arrest, cut him off from his supporters, and deny him the right to address the nation. They want to kill his voice and his body at the same time. But let this be crystal clear. If they dare lay a hand on him, the country will grind to a halt. They did this during his impeachment. He responded by asking his supporters to stand down and protest by singing melodies. But this time round, let the plotters know that the song is different. The rhythm is
that's
tougher.
what's supposed to be done. We must not let the William Ruto's regime kill Rigathi Gachagua because they have a political difference, because he fears to be taken home. There's a scheme which is being done by the system to eliminate Gachagua's life. By one, holding in the hands with the poison so that he can die in 6 months. Two, by intimidation. They want to arrest him and put him under house arrest. Intimidation. Because if you have a presidential candidate who can be arrested, they want to instill fear. Okay? Another scheme is they want to shoot people. There's also, my intelligence is telling me that through Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, they have given a budget to Junet Muhammad to ferry ODM goons from Kisumu so that they can mingle with the people, so that they can beat them. Okay? In fact, Junet Muhammad was seen today in the devolution conference when he was trying to show how William Ruto, how they used to be beaten. The scheme of Junet Muhammad coming out to point out this, he was showing William Ruto how the security forces must manhandle Gachagua when he's coming back. He even gave them the roads. He did it in a smart way. In fact, Junet Muhammad was saying this. He said it in a way that was directing how the police should manhandle Rigathi Gachagua. He said these statements.
The people who have gone through the effects of this mandamano on the ODM. So when the proclamation said that we are going to start from 2017, I was very happy. Because that day, there's a day we picked Bapa from the airport in 2017, Your Excellency. Tukatoka airport, tukakuja na hiyo barabara ya Mombasa Road, tukaingia Likoni Road. Tukaenda hii Likoni Road industrial area, katikati ya Landis Road na hiyo Likoni Road, we lost 17 people on that road.
So
they were shot.
That's Junet Muhammad. The purpose of this video was showing Ruto, in case Rigathi Gachagua passes in Likoni, they should do what they did to them. And they have built people within the Army and National Intelligence Service to do this job, to kill people, so that they can come out to say that Rigathi Gachagua is causing chaos. What chaos is he causing when he's just coming from the airport and going back home as he addresses the nation? There's no crime. So he's suggesting tactics to be used on Gachagua, but Kenyans understand. Okay, let's continue.
Watu wanafikiri maandamano hii ya juzi ya watu kukunya maji ni maandamano. Ulisa sisi maandamano bana. Na saa hiyo kuna register. Ukikosekana mambo yako ni mbaya. So lazima ukue kwa maandamano. Wewe unaona tukifa na macho yako na unatembea tu. Tuko hapa kwa bahati ya Mwenyezi Mungu na tuko na bahati broadbase imefanyika. At least we have seen some sense of government. Namaliza. Your Excellency, wacha tupige siasa kwa sababu unajua maendeleo bila siasa haiendi pamoja. Unajua ugali kitoweo yake samaki yake ni siasa.
As was directing the police to do their job. So on 21st, Kenyans should come out in large numbers to escort the son of their soil, to escort a leader who's going to form a revolution of one term to take them to home, who has become hopeless in the Kenyan politics, who has lowered the basal law of Kenyan leadership, who has turned to be a dictator, who has broken each and every inch of what he stood for. Now it's time to show him that. Okay? On 21st, Rigathi Gachagua must not be touched, because Rigathi Gachagua has turned out to be the hope of very many Kenyans. This thing of trying to say Gachagua is there from the mountain, that's a narrative being created by the system. The good thing, people of Kenya are not buying it. Of course, that's my opinion. Do me a favor by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.